Okay. I think this is my world. Yes. Okay, so hello. You can see the world fill in. I am in my colony I told you about. The colony is where I came to find cows, and this is my double corral of cows, sort of circling around now. Um, this big structure over here that's happening over here, that is the last thing that I was playing around with before I stopped playing this survival game and started testing creations in creative, because I had this vision for what to build over here, but it wasn't really clear. I couldn't quite figure out how to make it. And all this like dirt stacked up here is me trying to kind of sketch in what I was going to do, and then I realized that I should just kind of switch over to a creative game and start playing around. So here you can see I had like a little field with a single thing of water in it. That's a standard way of getting a farm. And I had this little kind of hanky hut. It's like such a low ceiling, but it's got the typical, oven, furnace, crafting table, and large chest with all of the stuff in it. Okay, so and a bed. Okay, now, here is a track, and I guess we'll use that. But first, maybe we should do the historical tour of this place. I want to have a chest out here. Why do I have that? Oh, because I didn't have room inside, and I just needed more storage for all this rock stuff. Here's the stuff inside the chest. Oh, and look, I'm carrying around like tons of rock and a compass and a hay bale, which is essentially a ton of wheat. And okay, what else? Oh yeah, let's look at. How do I look at my? I don't even know what the keys for this game anymore. I'm just literally pressing keys now. Where is my do things? Okay, right. How do I pull up my inventory? What's the inventory? It's not I, is it? Alright, fine. I will have to actually look at the controls. Drop item, use item, hotbar slot. Okay, inventory, E. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at my enchanted armor. Woo! All enchanted armor. I've obviously been sort of doing this for a little while. But this is my first creative world that I gradually built up. And we can survey the track over there. I'm still kind of figuring out how to do track and transportation and redstone stuff. But before I laid that, I built this little staircase, carved that into, this was originally just a sort of a mountain, and it didn't have any of this stuff over here, but I have, and I built this. This was a recent addition, this giant stone arched bridge. I used to just have this silly, like, 1 block wide dirt kind of path over here. Oh, chicken. And here's the track. Now, do I have a cart, is the question. I have a cart. I can go, okay, no. Oh, I remember how to run. Just hold the shift key. Okay, and so this redstone is for powering my carts. And you can see when I finally got around to building a track, I had to sort of build it slowly, or sort of gradually, so it could ascend gradually instead of, this steep staircase. You can't push a cart easily up the staircase like that. Now I wonder, did I leave a cart lying around here? It's not my inventory. I probably would have ridden it over here. Is it in? Yes, minecart. Okay, so we are going to take a ride after I straighten out my mouse, which has been annoying me. Okay, here we go. So, minecart. I get in, and off we go. Zoom, and all this redstone will just power me through here. Now, I did a lot of landscaping in order for this pathway to be clear. Hello, Bunny. Oh, Bunny stopped me. Bunny. Oh. Sorry, Bunny. You gotta get out the way. Oh, I do not want to. That wasn't the plan. I wanted to. Oh. Oh no. Come back here. There we go. Now. There we go. Alright. See, there are all these bunnies around here. And you can see I've lit this path quite well. Oh no. Get out of the way, bunny. Ugh. All these bunnies around here. I need to. Oh, I can fence in this track. That's what I should do. Oh, and look up my massive fortress. So this is the first building I ever built, really, in survival mode. But this thing, so here I am at the end of the track. And let's have a look at my, let's mine that cart. Okay. Let's have a look at my, my domain. This was my big, my original, this started so humbly. But now I have multiple, like, areas. I eventually built this house, and it looks like I built it up on the ground. But like, this is my potato patch. You can see every time I harvest one, I get a couple of potatoes. So I can keep one and plant one. There we go. So it looks like I built this house up here. Just, oh, there we go. Control. Okay. Yeah, it looks like I built this house up here. Here, look at my farm. This is awesome. So it's full of wheat, and then here's all this sugar cane because I use it to make paper. And sugar cane has this special like need that it needs to like grow around a single thing of water. Like the furthest it can be from water is 1 block. So, but tilled soil that you need to grow wheat can be many blocks away. I don't remember. I think 4. But so there's this big tower over here. Built. I think here's a little oak tree. And look at my colorful sheep. When you get all of the dyes, you can. Apply them to the sheep, and then they become that color. And then sometimes when you breed colored sheep, like this red one and the white one, produce this pink sheep. So I have a bunch of sheep. Chicken got out. Okay. And I have my chicken area over here. And so the whole reason that I built that other that colony out there in the mountain was I could not find cow at all. And you need cow so that you can get leather, so that you can make books, so that you can make book cases and enchantments and stuff. Okay, so this is the house, and here you see a stairway down into the ground. Oh, and I did this cute little thing here with a pressure plate. Ta-da! Closes the door behind you and opens it for you. Now here's the. I actually have done a ton of sort of organization here. I got the building parts and the crafting stuff. Here's, look at how much gold and iron I have. It's awesome. I have, and redstone, and ooh, 25 diamond. and 2 ender pearls. Oh, wow. I really have been working this game for a while. And here are some building parts and things like that. And then here's like my double oven and my cooking and smelting area. Here's like stuff that eventually, you know, it doesn't, every time I come here, it makes sense for me to, drop some, oh yeah, okay, I think it's shift click. Just drop stuff in there. And I take one of these blocks of coal, and a block of coal goes in there, and I take the stone and I put the cobblestone in, and I do the same thing here. I take the stone and I put the cobblestone in, and now that stuff is getting, oh, and it's full. Oh, and this, you know, food to cook, put that in there. Oh, because that's raw, and that's raw rabbit. Okay, right. So I can consolidate that. Potatoes for cooking. Like, I have tons and tons and tons of stuff here. Actually, too much even. Okay, but here's the food. This is all edible and cooked and stuff like that. So I can maybe cooked potatoes, mushrooms, raw ingredients. You know, I'll just put this stuff in here for now. And then in the raw materials and construction, look, I've completely run out of space. Gravel and all this cobblestone. I need like a new chest just to hold all of the stone that I'm mining. Okay, oh, it's night out. Oh, that's a perfect time for me to go up to, here's my bedroom up here. I have, oh, that's where I guess I made room for other things. Stone. I don't know there's like so much. I know that I was having trouble finding room for things. I'll put that dirt over there. Okay. So I like, this used to be a skylight into a, because this used to be a single floor building, but then I decided I wanted to be able to look out over my domain. So I have these like big, like, and here's a nice skylight, but we have a much, much bigger house, actually. Okay, oh, and I think I also have like a little, like this is sometimes I have to come out here. Oh, I remember, it was some bug. Oh, and check it out. This is a zombie wearing some magic helmet and and some leather armor. And the reason that pretty badass monsters like that, and here's some more zombies, are showing up, oh, and some creepers, is because I'm level 36. I have not died in 36 levels, and that is why that stone fence is so important, because I don't want to be bothered with them all the time. So fencing off your property is very good, but that's just the small the little ledge over there. I actually have an official balcony over here, and you can see all the way off in the distance, there's this weird spiral thing that is a wonky stone spiral staircase with absolutely no railing or protection around it at all, that I built one day, I think when I had wandered off and I could not find my way home. But I knew I had built this tower and I had torches on it, so I built this enormous spiral staircase till I could finally get up, and then I saw this structure and I was like, oh, I know where to go home. Okay, so that is just the smaller rail. Now we go up, 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 up. Up, 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 and now we are at the top, and you can actually see that, oh, there's a tiny little lagoon. I think I mean a little enclosure. I think that's where I would store a boat, and I've gone over there. I think that's where I got my first, you can see a torch marking on that other side. Torches keep the monsters away, so yeah, so there it is again, and you see I have, oh, and there's like this, I think that's an arrow of torches over there that I used in order to return. Oh, let's go back up there. You can see I have these like occasional, like sort of surrounding the area, these dirt towers with torches on them that just sort of, all this light shows the influence that I have in the area around me. Now, So, so as you can see, because I put so much effort into it, I don't necessarily need to go. I don't necessarily use the bed and just go to sleep every time it becomes night, because there's plenty for me to do, and my domain is walled off. They cannot get to me. Although some spiders can get in, but I'm not afraid of them. I'm really all set. And and so here's how you harvest the sugarcane. Just you don't chop off the bottom one. You hit the middle one, and 2 sugarcane pop off, and this one will eventually grow more. Okay, so this is yeah, really love that this is kind of randomly there, but you'll see why. Okay, so like I said, I think I built this into the ground just like it was like my first mine, and now I've made it a little nice. Like I just wanted to get, oh yeah, I've got a map room going on. I learned a little bit about how to do that online. Yeah, maps are a little weird and not great in Minecraft. Like it shouldn't be so hard, but still it's cool that I can get a diagram. Oh, here's a closer. Each one of these are at different scales, I think. I have to remember how this all works. But yeah, it's my granite stairway, and this is I don't even know why I have all this junk over here right now. I think I was in the middle of revising this room. Like I used to have I wonder if it's around here. Nope, yeah. I totally used to have these little half slabs make a nice little stairway. I totally used to have an enchanting setup here, like a bunch of books and an enchanting table, and that's how I wonder what's in here. Oh yeah, and you can see like I have lapis lazuli, which you use for, there's the enchanting table, and books, tons of books, which eventually I'll turn into bookcases again. Item frame. I guess I think I dug this room out and made it deeper, and have sort of been slowly removing this floor and replacing it with nice stone instead of the stone that was just there, because now I've gotten up to the point where I am just sort of making home improvements. Now this is just a cart with a chest in it that I can use to get stuff up here. I worked pretty long to get that, and now I am going to show you the serious mining operation. So this was a cave originally, and you see I've got a smelting thing going on here because I mined so much rock that it's like I have a pickaxe down here. It's like an iron down here. It's actually important for me to have stuff like near to where I do mining. And here you see all this like stuff that I've mined out and torched up. And this is like I just drilled some tunnels basically around, and let me sort of run through here a little bit. I mean, this is essentially a finished area. Like I came through here and mined out a bunch of stuff. I think this is actually, there's a corridor down here that I haven't quite explored yet, and that's like that little stone, that's obviously artificial cobblestone wall with my 7 or whatever, my special torch arrangement indicates that I have to go back there someday maybe and check it out. I don't really care. It's not really important for me to do that. This level of the mine is no longer like super interesting to me. I have to go back. There it is. Okay. So it is not super interesting to me because it's not full of, I'm looking for much more serious, like tons of diamond and gold and things right now. And so I do my stuff at a lower level, much lower, closer to the lava, but that stuff is dangerous. So this was initially this giant shaft that I carved out. Let's see if oh yeah, this is a serious mining operation actually, and it's got so complicated that I really needed to sign stuff off. Like here it says the lower cave bypass. I'm not really sure there's a lower cave, and and there's a second bypass, and apparently like these are just tunnels that I made to, and like look, everything's connected, and it makes it all like complicated, and you can get lost up. So I hear a spider and some zombies. They are probably like right down there. These tunnels no doubt go to the, oh yeah, there are all these, oh, and I have like little markers like hay and stuff. It's all very complicated. Yep, oh, here we are. This big tunnel, lava, and oh, I even put a sign, lower caves to that way and the mid mines that way. And here is a thing that says more, like I think there's more exploring to do over there that I haven't done yet. You see, I don't even, a bunch of, okay. So let's go down here. Okay, I'm starting to remember this is another approach here, the lower cave. There are multiple ways of getting to this lower cave. I sort of remember my way around here now, but look at all this lava and danger. You fall in that, it's over. Oh, that reminds me, I shouldn't even be down here without a bucket of water, like but I don't think I'm gonna, like if you fall in lava, that's your only recourse. You best have a bucket of lava. Yep, here's more, the mid mines up that way. And more, meaning like you haven't even fully explored that. Here, look, here's some gold that I haven't mined out yet. Let's mine some gold. Oh my goodness, I've done none of this. Look at all the lapis lazuli and the gold high up on the walls, and I have this technique for like just carving. I'll just carve a little tunnel out through here. And I don't know what's over there. Something. I can barely see it, but something over there. And it's like, okay, I don't want to like fall to my doom, so let's build that out a little bit. And now I can mine this gold. Hooray, gold. So I obviously have been doing this like for quite some time. This looks like, oh, okay. Definitely some active zombies around here. Oh, skeleton and a zombie. But I do have some fairly impressive armor on, so not super worried about them. What I really don't want to do is just fall in lava. That's what I really don't want to do. Here's a little up lower. Yeah, those guys are really coming out the woodwork. To make mining safe, you really have to. It's really like managing. Oh, there's water that I arranged for that water to be there so I could dip a bucket into it. Managing mining is all about walling off the areas that are dark that could spawn monsters, so that they don't just sneak up on you. Do not want that. I'm gonna fill this bucket with water. More zombies. Oh, that's right. I remember now. I really don't want to be mobbed by creepers. Okay, I'm starting to lose some hit points. definitely want to eat. I also have tons of steak, so. Alright, let's see if my sword. Do I have any other swords? No. I should leave. Basically, that's what I need to do now. I need to figure out how to get home. Okay, so I have. Yeah, let's not jump in that. Here's a little like wall off I put there. I don't even know why that's walled off if I've clearly been behind there, but it doesn't matter. I need to go up and out. So don't really. There we go. Lower cavern. And now I just go away from the more signs. And it's not quite the case here, but yeah. So this is why signage is so important, because you just like wind up running around in circles in these caverns. I'm going to, but this is a good, I think, path out. Yeah, okay. I don't want to go to the lower cave. I want to, is it over here? Yes, this is the bypass that I came through. And now we're going to find that sign that says Lower Cave Bypass. Now, all of that is connected as well. So this is, now I'm back out at my sort of smelting station and the track back to my house. And this is the shaft that I originally found and carved a central stairway down. Look at this shaft. It looks a little risky. But I came all the way down here and found this place. Okay, and so this is kind of the same area that I was wandering around before. Oh, creeper! Jerk. Okay, so let's fill that hole in. Thank goodness for armor. Let's see how it's. Oh, he blew my hat off. These guys are all. I'll have to make. This is the thing, is I have to make more of these. Make more nice armor. Apparently, I need to make this area safer. It means I need to block off all of the areas that I haven't explored yet, and light up everything with torches so that like no monsters ever spawn around here. It's going to take some doing. This one cave has been like, I've been exploring this for a long time. You can see it's like there's crevices everywhere. Every which way. You just don't know, like you gotta pick a direction and go to it. Here's a lake of lava right here. I have created much obsidian this way, apparently. Can't really mine obsidian with anything but diamond pickaxes, which is why you need, oh, here's some redstone for mining, yeah. Yeah, you can create obsidian by dropping water on lava. There you go. Okay, so that's the mine. I've spent a lot of time down there, and I've died there a lot. Been killed by monsters, falling into lava like tons of times. Oh, that's not cool. I need to fix that. My staircase needs to be good to go. Not like, what happened there? All right. I think that's it. There we go. Yeah. Okay, back up to the, okay, so back up to my little, back up to my little thing. We'll put away this, bucket. And I can just sort of like push this cart onto the track and it just gets up on it. And then get on it, and then the redstone powered rail just sort of like flings me up. Saves all time. I eventually am going to sort of, the whole idea is for me to eventually, is for me to eventually extend that track like all the way down into the cavern, and yeah, I recently expanded this whole thing. It was a much smaller room. It was just took up this space, and then this stuff is floating because I recently lowered the floor. I dug out a whole layer because it was too, just wanted to be like higher. And that pressure plate closes the door behind me. It's all good. And that, I'm pretty sure is, basically, basically the tour of the place. And I'll just, so I'll just wrap up with a trip back to the colony. So you can sort of see that this, I built originally a little hole in the ground to protect myself from monsters, and eventually I built a wooden hut on top of it, and eventually I extended some stone walls, fences. Here's some cobblestone, there's some other nicer stone over there. Oh, it's all cobblestone. And penned in some animals, and got some agriculture going. It's the 2x2 pool of water is a standard. You can infinitely pull water out of this and refill your bucket. And then eventually I had to go off looking for cows, and it took me forever to find them. I had to come all the way over. Bunnies, out the way. Why do they love my tracks? I need to put fences around the track, basically, so it's all... And it took a long time to lay this track, too. Sort of figure out how many... I would see that track over there. The plan is to have sort of a switch point where I can stop over there or come all the way up to the top. Yeah, see, that is so much more convenient than walking. Oops. I want that. I'm not sure if there's anything to, like, I've messed around over here a little bit. You can see I've torched this area up. There's some stray cows. I've definitely come through here. Yeah, and there's actually a torch trail. I don't know if there's, oh yeah. I recently found horses, but you cannot ride, and I want a horse, but you cannot ride a horse, until you have a saddle, and you can only find saddles. You cannot make them. I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's still true. I'm not 100% sure, but like, out here is sort of some plains area, and around the back, I went exploring and eventually found some horses. Now, up top over there, there's some snow. You can make some snow stuff. But I'm pretty sure that the last thing that I was doing in this game was here around the colony. I decided that my hut over here, my little work hut that I just have for storing a bed and some chests in it, is really, it's silly. It's pretty weak for someone who's got such a put in so much time. Oh look, I have a little field over here. I built just for feeding the cows. And I was looking at this thing and I was like, well, I deserve a castle. So I was thinking it would be cool to carve the back 2 walls of the castle into this mountain and then build it up. But then I realized I didn't know how to build castles. I didn't really stairs were a big enough problem. I'm just experimenting with some food. Just running around makes you hungry. Yeah, so that is the tour. And maybe I'll send you an update sometime. Anyhow, see ya.